everybody, welcome back to DIYing to Try. And so I am super excited about this DIY, and I'm pretty sure I say that every time, but I always get really excited about it. I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day DIY. And so I have just a couple of different DIYs. I have two snack related ones, and then some other just like gifts and decorations and stuff like that. A coffee mug, Sharpie heart sort of thing. It's called like a confetti heart coffee mug. And it's super cute, and you can give it to a teacher or a friend and fill it with candy or anything like that. I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute chocolate covered strawberries in the shape of a heart. And I'm also going to be showing you how to make these really cute Rolo little like candy messages that sort of have like a candy pun. So I'm going to be showing you all of these DIYs in this video, so stay tuned till the very end so you can see how everything is going to be made. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. For this DIY, you will need a hot glue gun, some hot glue sticks, a piece of red paper, a piece of black paper, some fun print paper of your choice for the tag, a Sharpie, a short black pipe cleaner. You will also need 3 Rolo candies. So the first thing you want to do to get ready is just start heating up your hot glue gun. While your hot glue gun is heating up, you're just going to take your Rolos one at a time and use a colored pencil or something to write with to measure how much paper you need to cut to wrap. So once you make your first cut, you're just going to lay it across and just see if that's the correct width, because you want to have the gold sticking out on both sides. So that's perfect. Now you're just going to take it and roll it up, and you want to leave a little bit of space where you can hot glue it, and then you're just going to cut off the excess paper and continue trimming the paper for the rest of your Rolos. So you just want to get it so there's gold, a little bit of gold on either side, and then just wrap it up, and then take your hot glue and just do a little line down it. So now once all your rollers are ready, you're just going to take your hot glue gun again and you're going to glue them all together. What you want to do is make sure that the little flap is facing the inside, so this is what the people see. And I'm just going to take some of my glue and just run it up and down, and then attach it right here. Then we're just going to glue the other one right here. So now all of it's hot glued together, and it took literally 2 seconds to dry. And so we're just going to take our pipe cleaner, and I'm just going to trim off the edges. And then you're just going to put a little bit of glue around one side of the pipe cleaner, and then you're going to stick it in the middle. So now you're just going to take your black paper and just cut a little strip that's about 1 inch wide. Now you're just going to do what I'm doing and just start wrapping it around, and if you want you can cut it right here, but I'm just sort of tucking it in. And so I'm just gonna put some glue here and wrap it around. It looks like that each of them have a separate little black tie thing around them. Now you're just going to cut off the excess paper. So I'm just going to cut out a little rectangle. So I have my little shape, and I decided just to cut out a little circular shape of this to put in the inside to write my little note. So now I'm just going to first write my message in Sharpie. You're the bomb. Take some hot glue and stick it on there. I'm just going to stick it right here. So you're just going to put your hot glue where you want it to stick, and then just press your little note there. Then you are completely finished with this super cute, yummy little quote-unquote bomb for your friends for Valentine's Day. The first thing that you'll need for this DIY is a plain white coffee mug, a Valentine's Day colored Sharpie. You are also going to need an oven. This is optional, but what I'm going to do is just take this pink red paper as an outline for my heart and then measure it on my cup. Okay, so this looks like a pretty good size for my heart, and this, like I said before, is just like a guideline. You're not actually going to be attaching it. Basically, what you're just going to do is add little dots around it that make it look like confetti in the shape of a heart. Okay, so what you're going to do is just take a piece of tape and just fold it over so you have a little circle and place it on the back of your heart, and then put your heart where you want it to stay. So I'm going to add one more here and one more here to make sure that it's all stable for when I start adding the dots. So now you're just going to lay the cup on its side and just begin adding small little dots. Okay, so as you can see, I've just done a pretty thick, maybe like a ½ inch or so of like dots that are pretty close together all around, and then I'm starting to make them not as close together. This is what your mug should look like when you're finished. So once you're finished with that, you're just going to carefully peel off. I'm going to pop it in the oven for a little bit, and there you have your awesome Valentine's Day coffee mug. For this DIY, you will need a clear glass bowl, some toothpicks, a strainer, some chocolate bark for melting, some strawberries, a cutting board and knife, some wax paper, and some Valentine's Day sprinkles of your choice. Okay, so when you're cutting your strawberries, you're going to first start by taking the strawberry and you're going to cut at a diagonal angle. So you're almost cutting a little triangle out like this. That way, when you cut it in half and you put it together, it looks like a heart. So I'm just going to pour all my strawberries onto a paper towel and sort of dry them. So I'm just going to take my chocolate and pour it into a microwave-safe bowl. And I'm just going to place it in the microwave for about a minute or so, and then in 20-second segments. So I put my chocolate in the microwave for about a minute and 20 seconds. And so now I'm just going to take it and take one of my strawberries and dip it in there. So you have nice smooth chocolate. And you're just going to take it, and you want to make sure you get all around the handle. You're just going to take it and set it down on your wax paper. This step with the rest of them, and you want to make sure that you put the sprinkles on before the chocolate is completely cooled so it doesn't harden before you put the sprinkles on. So now you are finished with your little chocolate covered strawberry hearts, and so this chocolate that I'm using hardens really quickly, so you have to be really quick about putting the sprinkles on. But I think they look super cute, and you can put them in your coffee mug if you want to give them to someone, or just as a gift or as a snack.